To the corrupt, incompetent authorities of Port Elizabeth. I am a parent who has lost a child, but I stand here not just as a grieving parent, I stand here as someone who has been betrayed, lied to, and ignored by the very people who are supposed to protect us. My daughter's life was stolen from her, and it's because of your failure to act, your indifference, your complete negligence that she is no longer here with me. I am done sitting in silence. I am done being passive. I am done waiting for you to do what is right. I have buried my daughter, and I am left with nothing but rage, a rage that will not subside until the truth is heard and the corrupt systems that killed her are torn apart. You, the drug dealers who roam this city like scavengers, you are the first and foremost in this chain of death. You peddle your poison with no regard for the lives you destroy, no remorse for the futures you rip away. You come into our neighborhoods and offer destruction in exchange for a quick buck. You see our children as nothing more than targets. You see families as nothing more than stepping stones in your path to wealth. But know this, your days are numbered. You will no longer find comfort in this city. I will not rest until you are driven out, hunted down, and held accountable. You have crossed the line, and there will be no forgiveness for what you have done. Port Elizabeth will be drug dealer free. You will be forced to leave, or you will face justice. But let's talk about the ones who could have stopped this, the ones who should have stopped this long before my daughter ever had to suffer. To the police officers who have turned a blind eye, who have turned away when they should have stepped in, you are the next in line. You wear badges, you swear oaths to protect and serve, but what do you do when the streets are crawling with crime, when the very lives of the people you've pledged to protect are in jeopardy? You do nothing. You ignore the cries for help. You cover up the truth. You stay silent, while the people of Port Elizabeth die, while children like mine are swallowed whole by the drug epidemic that you refuse to fight. You have sold us out. You have failed us. And you have become complicit in the destruction of the city. If you had done your job, if you had shown even an ounce of responsibility, my daughter would still be alive. But instead, you've allowed this poison to fester, to take root, to grow into the deadly disease that it has become. I am demanding that you act now. Clean up the city. Get rid of the drug dealers who have no place here. Start doing your jobs before more innocent lives are lost. I will not let you sit idly by while more of our children die. If you think this is an empty threat, then you are gravely mistaken. I will expose every one of you who has failed in your duties. I will stand before the city and I will call you out by name. The people know your complacency, and we will not forget it. Now, let's talk about the municipal bodies, the so-called leaders who are supposed to oversee the city, who are supposed to ensure safety and stability. You have done nothing to protect the people of Port Elizabeth. You have allowed crime to run rampant. You have allowed drugs to flood our streets. You have sat back, collected your paychecks, and turned a blind eye while the very community you are supposed to serve has crumbled beneath you. Where are your plans? Where is your action? Where is your will to clean up the city, to restore it to a place of safety and prosperity? You are no better than the drug dealers. You have allowed the city to rot, and now you will be held accountable for your inaction. You failed to act when you had the chance, and because of that, my daughter is dead. The blood of every innocent child that has died due to drugs is on your hands. And I will hold you to account. You will be driven out of power. Port Elizabeth deserves better, and we are not going to sit quietly any longer. This city, my city, is not your playground, and it's time you realize that. This is a place for families, for children, for the people who live here. We will no longer allow you to destroy it. We will no longer allow the drug epidemic to take root. We will fight. I will fight for my daughter. I will fight for every child, every family, every life that has been lost to this madness. We will take back our city, and we will purge it of the filth that has taken hold. This will not be a city ruled by drugs, by crime, by inaction. This will be a city of life, of love, of justice. And I swear to you, I will not rest until it is so. You are all on notice. The people of Port Elizabeth are done waiting for change. We are the change. You will act. Or we will rise and force your hand.